Good job, Emma.
Please be seated.
Yeah, it's probably political correctness.
Distinguished guests, university colleagues, industry and community partners, family and friends, and most importantly, those of you who are graduating today, I extend a warm welcome to you all. In recognition of the deep history and culture of this island, I acknowledge the Palawa people, the traditional owners and custodians of the land upon which we meet, and pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging. And what a beautiful day to be beside the river underneath Kinyoni mountain here on Lutruwita, Tasmania. We come together today to mark a milestone. For today, you are graduating from the University of Tasmania, and with that comes new possibilities. The degree you have earned will open doors, just as I hope your learning has opened your mind. Graduation is more than a personal achievement. It connects you to one of the world's oldest and most powerful traditions, the university. The gowns and the ceremony represent something rare and special. For most of history, there have only been a small number of universities, and these have been hard to access. That you have been among the fortunate to be part of one is something worth celebrating. And it is also something worth reflecting on. Universities matter, and we must protect their value as places that develop our skill at asking questions, thinking clearly and following our curiosity wherever it leads. That drive to understand, whether it's about the origins of the universe or the intricacies of the human brain, it moves the world forward. We rediscover the stories of humanity, rethink our ideas about the world, solve problems once thought impossible, and we create music, buildings and artwork that change how we experience the world. And all of that depends on one core idea: the freedom to search for truth. Sometimes that truth will inspire us, and sometimes it will challenge us, or even make us uncomfortable. Yet this freedom is essential. It is what allows us to create new knowledge and to build societies that are open, fair, and prosperous. Today, as populism grows, we must remember the vital role played by institutions that support our society. Independent courts, libraries, professional associations, orchestras, galleries, and universities. These places don't just protect our freedoms, they ensure that knowledge, creativity, questioning, and curiosity continue to propel our society forward. This kind of progress depends on having places like ours, where ideas can be tested, challenged, and shared. It depends on having the academics and professional staff who make this institution what it is. Their dedication to teaching and research and support sustains the university as a place of discovery, creativity, and care. People live longer because of cutting-edge medical research. Our standard of living improves thanks to breakthroughs in science and engineering. Economic theories once debated in classrooms now shape how nations work. Every skill you graduate with today is built on that expanding frontier of knowledge. And we need you and your skills more than ever to ensure that the world is moving in the best possible direction. As a graduate today, you will each have your own story about reaching this moment and about the people who have supported you along the way. And we are immensely proud of you. Whether you're originally from Tasmania or not, I hope that you are now feel a little bit more Tasmanian and that you will always treasure your connection to Tasmania and its people. There is no better measure of the huge influence and impact universities have than through the lives and stories of their graduates. It is therefore my great pleasure to invite Mr. James Thomas, who is an alumnus of the University of Tasmania, through graduating with a Bachelor of Behavioural Science and Master of Professional Psychology, to present the occasional address. James currently works as a Senior Manager for Allied Health at St Giles, Tasmania's oldest and largest disability provider. As a current registered psychologist, James has focused his career around working with some of Tasmania's most vulnerable cohorts. After spending several years working clinically with clients accessing unemployment benefits in both local and national roles, James transitioned across to the Tasmanian not-for-profit disability provider to focus his impact back on Tasmania. Now overseeing a team of 70 registered health professionals and being a recent addition to the Board of Directors for the Mental Health Council of Tasmania, James prides himself on service quality, client advocacy and access equality. Will you please join with me in welcoming James?
Deputy Chancellor, distinguished guests, members of the University, graduates, families and friends. It is an honour to be here to share this exciting day with you all. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, significant commitment, and I have no doubt a lot of relationships. You should all be immensely proud of your achievements today and be very excited for the opportunities that lie ahead. This is not just a celebration of academic success, it is the beginning of a journey where the skills you have gained will shape people's lives. To introduce myself, my name is James Thomas and I am a proud graduate of UTAS with a Bachelor of Psychological Sciences in 2014 and Master of Professional Psychology in 2016. Since graduating, I've been lucky enough to work across different states, organisations and industries with a consistent exposure to some of Australia's most vulnerable cohorts. I began my career in employment services working clinically with individuals experiencing complex and often undiagnosed mental health conditions. Within this industry, I progressed into national lead, clinical and operational roles, gaining experience in program design, quality assurance and system development. Most recently, I've had the opportunity to join St Giles, Tasmania's oldest not-for-profit disability provider, where I'm currently lucky enough to manage the largest community allied health team in Tasmania. At St Giles, we specialise in paediatric care. Each year we support over 3,300 Tasmanian families, all with children below the ages of 18. All of the services that we provide have no direct cost to these families. In Tasmania, we are what is known as a provider of last resort. We offer services and support to families who do not have the means to access support elsewhere. In addition to this, I serve on the Board of Directors for the Mental Health Council of Tasmania, which is the peak body for the community mental health sector. It's responsible for advocating for the mental health needs of all Tasmanians and the community organisations that support them. Both of these roles and organisations are something that I'm extremely proud to be part of. To me, these roles reflect my passion areas of advocacy, quality and access, supporting those who do not always have the ability to advocate. Since leaving UTAS in 2016, I'm extremely lucky to have had these opportunities afforded to me. And I'm under no illusion, there was a little bit of luck involved, but I would also like to believe that there was a bit of hard work involved as well. Most importantly though, there were a lot of lessons learned across my journey. What I want to share with you today is two very simple yet key messages that I feel shaped my career. Those are finding your purpose and finding your people. Finding a purpose is more than just a fancy phrase. In the healthcare sector, purpose isn't optional, it's essential. Purpose fuels your motivation, it sustains you through challenges and transforms those hours you do into impact. When you're fueled by a purpose, don't just do your job, make a difference. This is essential because in our industry, you will have tough days. Tasmania faces significant challenges. We have the lowest rates in Australia, highest rates of disability, mental health conditions affecting 11% of the population that we know of, and the second highest rate of suicide nationally. Add in rural isolation and limited healthcare access and you'll see why purpose really matters. These realities we face mean that tough days will come, but with purpose, purpose gives you resilience to keep striving. So how do you find your purpose? Simply you explore. The health industry is vast and very, very diverse. There are pathways in research, disability services, community health, aged care, housing, drug and alcohol services and specialisation into allied health disciplines and more. Say yes to opportunities that present themselves. Take risks and try different roles until you discover where your values and your passions align. To quote a famous American scholar, don't ask yourself what the world needs, ask yourself what makes you come alive. And go and do that, because that's what the world needs, people who come alive. Finding your people. The purpose gives you motivation, but people give you strength. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, mentors who challenge you yet support you, colleagues who share your vision, and networks who open doors. No one in this industry succeeds alone. From this point forward, the people that you choose to learn from and to work alongside will shape your career more than any other textbook. Throughout my journey, I've had mentors who've changed the trajectory of my career. Early on, I had supervisors who taught me to work clinically with some very challenging presentations. As I progressed, I learned from leaders who taught me how to deliver services sustainably and to structure organisations for long-term success. And most recently, I'm fortunate enough to learn from a leader who has taught me resilience, strategy, and an unwavering approach to advocacy. This continues to help me develop into what I feel happens to be. While some of these relationships began by chance, I saw an alignment and I worked to nurture them. I can confidently say that without these influences, I would not have had the opportunity to represent them. So seek out people who push you beyond your comfort zone. Look for people who have walked the path that you want to tread. Learn from them, ask questions, build relationships. This is the fastest way to grow your skills, your capability, and ultimately your impact. Find your people, because they are the keys to what you reach. Graduates, again, congratulations. Your achievements today are enormous. It is the people in this room that now lead with the skills and the knowledge to rewrite those statistics that I presented earlier. You are the future of health, education, and community care. And the future needs more than competence. It needs passion and it needs collaboration. If I can leave you with one phrase, let it be this. Find your purpose and find your people. Tasmania needs it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, James. I think that's a great takeaway for all of us. It's not just confidence, it is that passion and purpose and our people that drive us forward. So thank you so much, James, for delivering that address for us today. I now call upon the Chair of Academic Senate, Professor Kristen Harman, to present candidates for degrees and diplomas. This is the moment you have all been waiting for.
I call upon candidates to stand. Deputy Chancellor, I commend to you the candidates whose names are listed at the conferral list before you for admission to the degrees and for the award of the diplomas shown. They have completed all requirements for their awards to the satisfaction of the Academic Senate.
By the virtue of the authority vested in my office, I admit you and the candidates in absentia, as listed in the conferral list before me, to the degrees and award the diplomas for which you and they have qualified.
Graduates and diplomats, as a symbol of your transition from student to graduate and the profound achievement this represents, I now invite you to make your tassel from the right side to the left. Please join with me in congratulating the new graduates and diplomats. Graduates and diplomats, please be seated. Deputy Chancellor, the graduates and diplomats will now be presented to you.
Elizabeth Sills. Hannah Joy Woolridge. Tess Francis Archer. Alexandra Kate Jeans. Rebecca Ann Green. Keegan Hoff. Murray Dennis Hibble.
Deputy Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates and diplomats from Helen.
To introduce you to Sophie Westwood, who graduated today with a Master of Psychology Clinical. Sophie will now give the valedictorian address on behalf of the cohort of students graduating today.
Deputy Chancellor, distinguished guests, members of the University, graduates, family and friends, it is a genuine honour to deliver this speech today. There's a lot of pressure for a valedictory speech to be inspiring and moving, engaging, ideally not too long, all qualities that I hope this fulfills. But I think that pressure reflects something essential about our profession. Psychology and health-related professions asks us to decenter ourselves, to loosen our attachment to achievement and ego so we can turn up fully for others, to really see who or what is in front of us and help people move toward more meaningful, connected lives. And in that process, we don't just support change, we are changed ourselves. That reciprocal transformation is one of the great privileges of this profession. So, in honour of that, I wanted to reflect on what I've learned during my time at UTAS. Much of that learning came from the people in this room, supervisors, peers, family and friends, and those we worked with. I want to share a few of the lessons that shaped this chapter of our professional journey. Lesson 1, keep nibbling the cabbage. For those fortunate enough to work with or learn from Lisa Vanderkirk, know that she's reliably armed with a metaphor at the exact moment you need one. She often reminded us that the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry, and if psychology teaches us anything, it's that certainty is rare and things don't always go to plan. What we can build though is flexibility, the capacity to stay open, tolerate discomfort, learn from experiences and keep moving even when the path feels unclear. Lisa's advice was to keep nibbling the cabbage. All we can do is take one small bite at a time. Lesson 2, people are like houses. A psychologist told me that people are like houses. Some rooms are messy, some are locked, some beautifully curated, and some you may never be invited into. Meeting a client, or anyone for that matter, is meeting them at their front door. Our job is not to force our way through every corridor, it's to greet them with curiosity, compassion, and the humility to remember that this is their house, not ours. Being allowed into any room is a privilege, and you don't need to search the whole house to make a difference. Lesson 3. If someone sees something in you, believe them. Returning home to Tasmania to complete this degree is something I am forever grateful for. Serving this community, particularly those who have been marginalised or overlooked, has been profoundly rewarding. And on behalf of those that I've worked with, my cohort, and those that are entering this profession, serving this community, particularly those who have been marginalised or overlooked, has been profoundly rewarding, And for those entering this profession, including upcoming cohorts and those stepping into the workforce, do not underestimate your role as an agent of change. You have the privilege of walking alongside people as they rewrite their stories. For many, this marks a shift from not being given a chance to finally having someone believe in them and in their good. I want to thank my supervisors who extended that belief to me, who saw something in me before I could see it in myself. In particular, Baxter Adams, whose advocacy fundamentally reshaped how I understand myself, both as a clinician and a person. And to the clinical staff who modelled and destigmatised that psychologists too need support. Asking for help is met not with judgment, but with care and solutions. And it speaks to psychological maturity, not failure, so don't shy away from it. To the clinic administrative staff who held everything together with care, competence and humour, thank you. And to friends and family who supported us through our studies with unwavering patience and belief, your contribution cannot be overstated. You have played a pivotal role in many of our journeys, so thank you. So if someone sees something in you, even if you can't see it yourself yet, believe in them and borrow their view of you until it becomes your own. To the graduates, the resilience it took to get here is remarkable. Many of you fought battles no one saw. Many of you were far from home. Many of you sat with imposter syndrome, yet here you are. As you graduate, you might notice a whole range of feelings: pride, relief, grief, perhaps uncertainty. But remember that readiness rarely feels like certainty or celebration alone. So instead, trust that everything you've poured into this path is now ready for you. As we step forward, Lisa often reminded us that the doing is never done. So allow yourself to pause. You deserve to rest. Return to the people, places and communities that feel like home. The work ahead will be challenging, beautiful and at times heavy. But it will be the most important work you will ever do, helping others change for the better. I know I have been changed for the better, and I hope this profession continues to change all of us for the better. Thank you.
Congratulations, Sophie, on that address for us today. And I think the wonderful idea that we can help people change for the better is something that we can all take away today. So thank you and congratulations. As we near the end of our ceremony today, let us take a moment to acknowledge the contribution of your family and friends who have supported you on your path to graduation today, helping out when things were tough and celebrating your successes. In so many ways, graduation is a collective achievement, and I now invite our graduates to stand and to turn and to express your gratitude to those who have supported you with a round of applause. Graduates, you can turn around and remain standing. Congratulations again. This now concludes the formal ceremony, so please enjoy the rest of today. What a beautiful day to celebrate with your family and your friends. Professor Nicholas Farrelly and I now invite you and your family and your guests to refreshments in the function room, which is across here and directly behind the ceremony hall. We invite you to follow the procession, graduates, and then for family and friends to follow the graduates. May I wish you all a very peaceful, joyous Christmas and happy holiday season. Thank you.